Hello, friends. I hope many of us like the Indian food biryani, especially the Hyderabad biryani. How many of you knew that Hyderabad was not part of India for a very long time? And it was the resilient of the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, that Hyderabad joined India? Come on, let's see how Hyderabad was integrated into India under Operation Polo. Hyderabad was one of the wealthiest provinces in British India, and its wealth was mostly due to the diamond mines and agriculture. Even in 1947, the annual revenue of Hyderabad was 9 crores. When Aurangzeb was ravaging on Deccan for 30 years, he at last got control of the state of Hyderabad. He appointed one of his generals as the Nawab of Hyderabad, which continued to pay its homage to the Mughal Empire. Once the Mughal Empire was on decline, the Nawab of Hyderabad declared himself as a separate ruler until the state of Hyderabad came under the control of East India Company. After that, the state of Hyderabad paid an annual rent to the East India Company in order to get military protection from East India Company itself. It was like Nizam was looted by East India Company just to give protection to him. The Nizam of Hyderabad was so loyal to the British Crown that even in 1857 Sepoy Immunity he didn't take part. And also, the Nizam of Hyderabad received the highest honor of 21 gun salutes by the British India government, and he was the first person to show his respect among 567 princely state heads during the coronation of King George V as the King of British India. The state of Hyderabad was so autonomous that it had its own currency, railway network, military, and communication systems. Then came the headache to the Nizam. British India was declared to be independent by the British Parliament, and independence can only be brought when British India is split into India and Pakistan. There are 567 princely states which were in a dilemma whether to join India or Pakistan. Lord Mountbatten, the last Viceroy of India, that unless a princely state shares its border with Pakistan, it cannot join Pakistan. And he was more friendly towards states joining India. Mir Usman Ali Khan was the Nawab of Hyderabad in 1947, and his wealth knew no bound. I have already uploaded a video about his wealth, and I will leave the link to the video in the description. And just a description about how much he is wealthy. He once had a 50 million pound worth diamond as a paperweight in his desk. The Nawab wanted to declare state of Hyderabad as a separate country and lobbied in Britain, but it failed. He started to help the new country Pakistan by giving donation, and also started negotiation with Portugal to lease Goa so that he can technically argue that Goa, which has a port, can connect Nizam to Pakistan's port Karachi, basically to argue that they have a common border. Meanwhile, he also sent his Prime Minister to United Nations to appeal to declare Hyderabad as a separate state. There is a violent group called Razzaks who were rampaging in the state of Hyderabad and gathering support to merge the state of Hyderabad with Pakistan. And also there was the rise of declaring Telangana as an Indian state, and the Nizam of Hyderabad was not having any control on either of the situations. The Nawab's Prime Minister appeal to United Nations was now known to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And also, there was a rampage in an Indian police station which was very close to the state of Hyderabad, and that was the last nail in the coffin. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ordered a police action under the Indian Army called as Operation Polo, headed by Major General Chaudhary. On the state of Hyderabad's part, Major General Syed Ahmad was in charge for the Hyderabad army. The Indian army attacked the state on 3 sides, and within 3 days they were in the capital of Hyderabad. Mir Like Ali, the Prime Minister, resigned along with his cabinet, and the Nizam of Hyderabad called up Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and gave the official annexation of the state of Hyderabad to Indian government. The ensuing violence cost 3,000 lives, which were of innocent citizens. Osman Ali withdrew his appeal to UN for a separate statehood, and his grandson will run away to Australia to run tractors and herd livestock. This was all due to Indira Gandhi's decision to stop pension to royal families and to withhold some of their properties in return. Such a drop of the Nizam's wealth is a well-known fact. This can also be found in the video which I have linked to my channel. So the next time when we eat an Hyderabadi biryani, we will also know about Operation Polo. Thanks for watching the video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon.